Yo, what's good everybody? Beast Nanico here, and this video we're going to get back into daily sale limits and subscriber questions. So I guess you could call this number 2. So I'm going to go through this list. I mean, there was a lot of comments, so really appreciate you guys stepping up and just bringing your questions forward, man. There's a lot of them, so I didn't expect it to be this many, but I'm going to try to get through as many of them as I possibly can. And so let's just get into it. My man Jay Mills asked, he said, for the day 2 step, when you put, if not 30 days, or I'm sorry, if not, wait 30 hours and try again, he asked me, do you mean repeat this whole step or just sell 2 cars? Well, really, you can try to sell 2 cars the next day, and if it doesn't work, then go back down to 1 car. So regardless of where you're at, if you hit a daily sale limit, then wait to 30 hours and go down, because you don't want to try to hit that daily sale limit again by trying to sell the same many cars. So, you know, if you sold your 4th car and you got a daily sale limit, or you tried to sell a 4th car and you got a daily sale limit, then wait 30 hours and then go back and start at 3. That's the best way. It doesn't matter which number you're on, how many cars you sold. Anytime you hit that daily sale limit, wait 30 hours and start at that last number. So if you sold your 4th car and got that daily sale limit, then wait 30 hours and then go back to selling 3, and you can pick up from there. You should be okay. My man Tajay Ivy, he says, I'm kind of confused. What do I do if I'm level 4 and can only sell 1 car every 30 hours? Okay, if you're only selling 1 car before you hit that daily sale limit, you're not at level 4, bro. You're at level 1. So you want to start at the beginning of the video that I put out before. I'll have it in the description again, because it's no sense in me keep typing out the same stuff for y'all when you could just go back and look at the other one, because everything still works. So right now you're at level 1. You want to start right at the beginning. Start with 1 car. Then wait your 30 hours, then try to sell 2 cars. And remember not to hit the daily sale limit. If you do get the daily sale limit, just go back to 1. Remember, it takes 6 or 7 cars, depends, it's different for different people, but roughly it takes 6 to 7 cars for you to raise up your daily sale limit. That means you're going to have to sell 7, I'll just say 7 from now on. You'll need to sell like 7 clean cars. That means no mods on them, no dirty plates. Just get them out of San Andreas Auto. You know, you can use some cheap stuff, Fagios if you want to. Don't do allergies. Allergies don't work that good. Mix up your cars. Okay, you don't want to keep selling the same exact car over and over. So that's how you want to do that, bro. And once again, Jay comes up and he says, do you follow this guide if you hit the daily sale limit with dirty dupes? Yes. Doesn't matter how you got the dirty dupes. Yeah, or how you got your plates taken away. It's all the same thing. It's all indicative of the same problem. So, you know, you got to get your daily sale limit up. And once you get up over level 4, then your plates will automatically come back. My man AOE says, I've been stuck at the 1 car a day for a while, and Rockstar has dropped my sell prices of my selling dupes. Went from 750,000 a piece to 15,000 a piece. Okay, here's the thing, man. It's been my experience, because even though I've been able to bring up my daily sell limit, you know, go up and down, I've been able to get back up and get my plates back. I've never ever recovered all my money fully from my my dupes. Because I was at one point we're selling dupes for like 1.7 million, just like everybody else, and even after I've came back a couple of times, my my dupes still, they only sell for like 1.2 million. Now, I got lucky. I don't know how come it's taking more from you than it did me, and I've done this like I said about 10 times. But either way it goes, my money never fully came back. I hope your money does, you know, but mine never did. It never fully came back. My man Josh says, God is good. Damn right he is, bro. Alright, my man Perp Smoke says, I sold like 3 dirty dupes like a month ago, and doing the auto shop dupe glitch, and at first I was able to sell like 7 a day. Now I can only sell 1 every 30 hours with custom plates. What do I do? Well, that's the same thing as everybody else, man. No matter how you get there, you got into the dirty dupe system. So follow that guide, and you'll be able to get your plates back. It'll take you a while because you're down to 1 a day, but you just keep selling clean cars, like, and with no dupes. Don't sell them. In fact, man, I'll probably just go ahead and stop doing that for a while. I know it's gonna suck, but at the end of the day, man, it's just gonna get worse. Like my man, 15,000. It's just gonna keep getting worse, apparently. So just at least you'll be able to get your plates back, and at least you'll be able to, you know, do some cool stuff with that. My man A says, do I need to play every day in those weeks? He's referring to like that in the time that it takes to get the plates back. Yeah, you'll need to do it every day. Like if you just don't play for a week, when you come back on after, you know, taking off the game a week, you're still going to be in the same position you was that week. So just basically the only thing you can do is just go and get her done, man. It don't go away by itself. At least not for 5 years or 60 months, is from what I understand. My man what do you say, Daddy Jackery? My man says, I ordered custom plates, but it won't let me put it on my car even though it's clean. Yeah, that means you got your plates taken away. So once again, just keep selling cars. It don't sound like you might not be that low on the food chain there. You know, you might be able to sell more than 1 car, but start there. Just try to start with 2 cars, and remember, don't sell more than 2 in a 2-hour period or 7 in a 30-hour period. Those are the golden rules. I'm gonna have to repeat that a lot, but that's the golden rule right there. So yeah, you're just gonna have to hopefully if you're lucky, you can do 3 and, you know, just sell a few clean cars and get back up to level 4 easily. My man says, what happens when you're selling cars 1 through 6 and you accidentally get the daily sale limit? That means you got to take better care on making sure that you don't cross that daily sale limit. But basically, it'll just hold you back a day. If you get that daily sale limit, then you can go back 30 hours later and pick up where you left off at. Just remember to sell 1 car less than it took you to hit that daily sale limit, regardless of how many numbers, you know, whatever cars you sold. My man, I don't know, says, I'm stuck on 3 hours I'm stuck on 3 every 30 hours, or 3 cars every 30 hours. How long do I wait for it to restart? 30 hours, bro. After that 30 hours, you can do it again. After you've done that and sold 6 or 7 cars, you can test it and try to bump up an extra car on there, and if it works, then you know you're up to the next sale limit. My man says only specific cars don't have plates. What's going on? So that means you must have access to your plates, but still some of your cars are considered duped. That happens. It's either that, or if it's a specific plate that's not showing up, then you know that plate is considered to be dirty, and once it's considered to be dirty, you won't be able to have options. But I have seen options for it before, so you might be able to, you know, get lucky and the game just gives you a break and puts it on there. Like I said, I can't fully explain everything on, you know, how it determines these things, but I do notice that when you have your plates available and certain cars don't have plates for them, you know, they just display the basic 5, then that means that car has been detected as dirty. And that usually comes from Um, if you've gotten a plate before, you know, if you've say gotten a couple of cars from the same friend, he's got the same plates on there. Sometimes that happens, so you might not be able to change that plate. You can give it to a friend who has access to their plates and who can make plates, and all they need to do is just change the item on the car, put the new plate on it for you, and then give it back to you, and your car should read as clean. As soon as you leave that lobby and you go into another lobby, you take the car to the LSC and you can change the plate on it, and then once you change the plate on it, it'll be straight. So that's how you fix that problem. My man Winston says, how can I know which level I am? How many cars can you sell without getting a daily sell limit? That's how you find out what level you're at. If you can only sell 2 cars, you're at level 2. If you can sell 3 cars, then you're at level 3. Level 4, you have your plates, but you can still hit your daily sell limit. And if you don't keep trying to sell or anything like that, you'll be fine. Especially if you're not selling any dirty dupes, then it's not gonna knock you back. It'll just be a daily sell limit for the day. My man says, my man Ant asks, if I hit the daily sell limit twice, how many cars can I sell? Man, it's like I said before, you can't, if you hit that daily sell limit, you're not gonna be able to sell anything, and you probably want to just start getting your cars right instead of keep trying to sell dirties. I don't know how deep the rabbit hole goes, man. I know there's been people that's been years without getting their plates back, but with them updating things the way they do, they might fix it so it could be a possible ban in the future. So, you know, I would just go ahead and try to get back on the right side and have your options available. And if you still need to sell dirty dupes, then sell them like every 10 cars or something, so that way, you know, like after selling 10 clean stock cars and getting, you know, back up, then maybe sell a dirty dupe and then go back to selling clean cars. But really, you know, it's going to come with its with some consequences to keep selling them, bro. And okay, my man Xanto says, I hit the daily sell limit message twice when I sold dirty dupes, but I still have access to custom plates. What should I do? Stop selling dirty dupes, because some plates are going to go away pretty soon if you keep doing it. And then it doesn't always move at a quick rate. Sometimes it's like a delayed rate, so you can sell like 4 or 5 dirty dupes and everything is all fine and dandy, and you know, the quicker you try to sell them, the less time it's going to take for that the game to recognize that you've already been you know, dupe detected, and then that's when stuff disappears. It might already disappear if you like restart your game, or L1 and R1 or whatever, clear your memory. You may not have your plates when you come back. My man Wick says, what happens when you lose your plates? Can someone please explain? So when you lose your plates, you get dupe detected, right? And that's what causes you to lose your plates. That means the game picks up that you did some grimy shit. You sold some stuff that wasn't, you know, legit in the game. You sold some cars that you didn't legit buy in the game, and it takes your plates away. And then after that, it starts deducting money from every time you sell cars. And so as far as I can see, those are the 2 main consequences so far. I do not know anyone who has been banned for selling dirty dupes. It's just basically you get your plates taken away, which some people don't even care. I personally, I like to name my cars and, you know, put plates on them, so I do care. And it does suck that, like, you know, if you decide in the future you want to make like a Knight Rider car, or, you know, a car that has a specific plate on it and you want to put that plate on there, it does suck that you can't do that. So you know, that's basically what happens. My man Master 3540 says, does it matter if I have duped cars in my garages? I'm sorry, does it matter if I have duped cars in my garages? No, it doesn't really matter. At one point of time it did matter if you had dupe cars in your garages, but now I see that it doesn't matter. It only matters if you start driving them around. You might eventually run into some problems driving around. Even though I drive around cars that are considered not legit, the game considers not legit, because I got blank plates. I got a few cars with blank plates, and those blank plates they read off as not legit, especially if I sell one. So, but other than that, really don't see a problem. But if you're really trying to get your plates back and everything, just put it on hold and, drive out clean cars if you're trying to get on the iFruit. And, just don't sell them. That's the main thing, is not selling the cars. So really you can't do any damage if they're just sitting there. My man Irrelevant asks, can I buy 10 of the same cars from SAS or 10 different cars? I recommend 10 different cars just to mix it up. When I was selling allergies, and they were all allergies, and I was just putting like one little changes on there, I noticed that I could sell like 8 or 9 of them, and I still wouldn't go up on my daily sell limit. That's what happened with me. Some people could be different, but I personally would just recommend that you sell different cars. My man James Daly, he says, so it is safe to say 2 cars every 2 hours. Not really. 2 cars in a 2-hour period, yes, but you don't want to sell, like if your daily sell limit is only 4 cars, then selling 2 cars every 2 hours for like 10 hours, that's going to put you over the daily sell limit, and you're still going to have the same problem. So the rule is 2 cars every 2 hours if you're up to 2 cars or more, and if you're up to 4 or 5 or others, then you could say 7 cars every 30 hours. That's fine. But if you're below that daily sell limit line, and then you don't want to try to sell 7 cars in a 30-hour period, because you're just going to get a daily sell limit. Alex says, does this work if I buy 10 cars and sell them? No, once again, you got to make sure that you're on that time and inside that time frame too. You don't want to go over your daily sell limit. The rule is 2 cars within a 2-hour period if you can, or 7 cars in a 30-hour period if you can. If you're not at that level yet, then don't try to sell at that level. Stay below your daily sell limit. My man Hashi, I don't know how to say that, but sorry for butchering your name there, brother, but you ain't got no vowels in that shit, so I can't really tell. But anyway, the question is, hey man, I got a question. Can I clean my dirty dupes if I put a custom plate on it before I sell it? Okay, so what I'm gonna get out of this is that you have different plates on your ISIs. So if they're all the same plate, then you're not going to really be able to change and put a custom plate on it, because by the time you get to the 2nd or 3rd custom plate, then it's just going to disappear. You're not going to have the options for it, because the game is going to pick up that you have it. Now if you got different plates, as in like random letters and numbers and stuff like that, don't put a custom plate on it. Go ahead and sell them as the way they are. They should be recognized as clean. Also, if I were you, just to be on the safe side, change something small. Change something small on each one of them. If they all look alike, but they got different plates, still change something on it small. You don't have to change the plate though. But look, that's going to do it for this video. If I missed anybody's questions, no worries. I'm still going to keep going down the line. I'm just going to drop another video in a little bit. And if you haven't had a chance to ask me a question or ask me about something, feel free to do it in this comment section here, and I'll do my best to answer the questions for y'all. So listen, thank y'all once again for liking and subscribing and all that good stuff, and Beast Natico, I'm out.